What was the main turning point of your life?
Becoming a mother was the main turning point, and then documenting the journey.
What is that one belief that changed in you once you became a mother?
That good mothers are the ones who are self-sacrificing. I believe I'm a good mother, but with strong boundaries, because that's what I model to my child. This is my belief, and I believe that I'm a good.
And what is that one belief that you keep on inculcating in your child?
So I always tell her that don't lose yourself in the process. लड़ाई मत start करो, लेकिन अगर कोई करे तो रुको मत. अपना stand लो, अपना stand लो. Family is everything, and family will always have your back. उतना belief है. मुझे भी था और मैं अपनी daughter को भी देती हूँ.
What has been your one of the biggest challenge in your life?
सबसे पहले तो self worth. Second challenge I would say लोग क्या कहेंगे.
Sometimes we have to fight with ourselves. One that creates pressure.
लोग क्या कहेंगे.
And what is that biggest challenge that you face, when you started with social media as a mom? Okay, so one belief that strengthens families and one that creates pressure. Hello everybody, I'm Anshita Gupta, founder of Sun India Preschools, and today on my favorite platform, Believes on Board, we have a very special guest, the OG mom creator, co-founder of Mumbai Mom Tribe, and who is being listed in not just Forbes and Times of India, but many other platforms. She has also been a mentor to Mrs. India. Let me welcome Yuvika Abrol to our show.
Thank you for having me here.
And we welcome you on board with us.
Thank you, I'm honored.
Lovely. So Yuvika, when I was going through your profile, I saw that you are from Haridwar.
Yes.
And you always wanted to be an educator.
Yeah.
From there till here, how is that? Please let us know about your job.
So I never wanted to be an educator, but since I was good at studies, I was very academically oriented. My father said, why don't you pursue this field in which you'll have a balance when it comes to family and profession, because you'll do something but you'll also have time to enjoy. So I just, like a good girl, I just followed whatever he said, because back then I didn't know. Even I myself was confused. I didn't know. I was like, okay, if he's giving me some direction, let me take this up. After working in the field for about 5 to 6 years, I realized that I'm not cut for this profession. How much ever I try, I realize I don't think I'll be able to grow or get that kind of success which I wanted to, because it wasn't aligning with my energies. I was always a creative person. So I quit, not knowing what to do next, and then motherhood happened. And then since that creative seed was always there in me, there was this deal on one very random day. There was this deal on eBay which said 55,000 ka camera on 24, okay. DSLR.
Okay.
I was like, okay, that sounds like a steal deal. And I was, online shopping was, it's my favorite pastime. So back then I invested in that camera. Because I invested in that camera, I had to learn to shoot. So I invested some time in learning photography. अब वो खींच लिया है, अब वो देख लिया तो कहीं post तो करना है. So I was like, okay, not Facebook, because there are too many relatives on Facebook. Let me start posting on Instagram, okay, to escape them. And then I started posting on Instagram, and little did I know this posting on Instagram would become addictive, and I created a community and silently, made connections with people. And today we are sitting where we are sitting for this podcast. And I didn't know back then, I'd be a content creator or OG mom or whatever intro you told about me. I never knew it would come true.
Oh, wow. But what a lovely journey you had, Yuvika.
So it all started with the camera.
It all started with the camera. And I always believe where there is a will, there is a way.
Yeah.
And that's what you did it. Yeah. Camera mil raha hai, offer mein mil raha hai, but you were like...
It's all aligned.
And, universe just aligned it
yes.
all. So what was the main turning point of your life?
I would say becoming a mother was the main turning point, and then documenting the journey. I'm so happy I did what I did, and it gave way to this platform that I've created for myself, the connections that I've built over the year, The confidence that I gained from it, a whole new identity. It's a medium of self-expression. It's a parallel life that I have. I can't imagine my life without it.
Yeah, and as you were just saying, motherhood just changes you completely. So, what is that one belief that changed in you once you became a mother?
So I always initially thought that good mothers are the ones who are self-sacrificing, and because I'd seen it, my conditioning was such. But later on, I realized good mothers are also the mothers who have strong boundaries. So I believe I'm a good mother, but with strong boundaries, because that's what I model to my child. So this is my belief, and I believe that I'm a good mother.
Oh, wow, lovely. And what is that one belief that you keep on inculcating in your child every day?
Not just one, there are many. I keep saying, one, definitely family is everything. No matter what you do, I will have your back. I always tell her, if you've done something and if you come and tell me the truth, then it's not a you problem, then it's a we problem, and I will be there with you no matter what. But if I get to know from outside that you've done something, then I lose trust in you. So this is one confidence that I always tell her. Every now and then we have this conversation that if you're honest with me, it's not just you, it's then we'll figure this out.
Yeah.
And second is, see, the world today is such that along with kindness, you also have to teach them boundaries. So it's very important to be kind, very important to be helping and empathetic towards others, but also towards oneself, and have strong boundaries. So I always tell her that don't lose yourself in the process. लड़ाई मत start करो, लेकिन अगर कोई करे तो रुको मत फिर. अपना stand लो. कोई जरूरत नहीं है इतना kind and peaceful होने का. No.
Oh, wow, lovely. Yeah. So, one childhood belief that you still carry in yourself till date.
Like I said, I'm a very family-oriented person. I believe a lot in family values. So I feel family is your safe space. I've had that kind of family growing up, and even now with the in-laws, I have that kind of family where more than anything, I feel they're all my emotional space. They hold space for mistakes. They hold space for expression. So no matter whatever you do outside, family is your safe space to come back to. So I believe that's the belief I've always grown up with, and that's the belief I want to give my daughter as well, and I still believe that.
Oh, that's so beautiful. In the end of the day, family is everything.
Family is everything, and family will always have your back. उतना belief है, मुझे भी था और मैं अपनी daughter को भी देती हूँ.
Wow, love. So, what has been one of the biggest challenge in your life?
Biggest challenge? Many. सबसे पहले तो self worth fight करना. Am I capable of doing this? मैं करूँगी, मुझे कोई क्यों लेगा? So that was the biggest challenge, I would say, because with no connections in Mumbai. I'm not from Mumbai. I'm from Haridwar. So humble background, so no connections. So सबसे पहले तो मुझे self worth से ही लड़ना पड़ा. Am I even capable of doing that? So that is my biggest challenge. And today, thankfully, over the years with experience, I put myself on a pedestal, so I cracked those things. So, but पहले वो वैसा नहीं था. I used to question myself worth a lot. Why would they come to me? And today I ask, why not? So yes, तो वो था. And then second challenge, I would say, balancing time and guilt, motherhood, लोग क्या कहेंगे, all of that. So yes.
And what you just said is so correct, that sometimes we have to fight with ourselves. because you know, self-worth is something that irrespective of our background, irrespective of anything, we have to feel that we are worthy.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
And once we feel that, you know, yes, we are worthy, the good things start aligning in your favor.
Yes.
And that's what happened, like, you know, so it's always truly said that your inner world reflects your
Reflects your outer world.
outer world.
True.
So yes, I think so. You bought the right thing, and then you see where you are today. So
Yes.
of course, that journey has been incredible.
Yeah, so that has been my biggest challenge, and I always see even my friends notice that, and they always tell me, we knew where you were, we always knew you had potential, but you never believed in yourself. So they also gave me a lot of I would say positive vibes and support, and we all talk about our challenges. So self-worth is one of my biggest challenges.
Wonderful. Okay, so one belief that strengthens families and one that creates pressure.
One belief that strengthens families is that we are there with you no matter what. We are your safe space. So that open communication has to be there. Not just superficial talks, आज खाने में क्या बना है, कल क्या जाना है. I feel that that's very roommate type talks. But how do you feel? What do you want to do? Holding space for each other, basically.
Right.
Knowing each other as person and not just beta, beti, bahu. No, not as a relation. And लोग क्या कहेंगे? I think too many families have lost such good things because of लोग क्या कहेंगे pressure. इतना तो मुझे लगता है 4 लोग कुछ नहीं कहते जितना हम अपने बारे में कह देते हैं.
जितना हम सोच लेते हैं और
जितना हम सोच लेते हैं 4 लोग क्या सोचेंगे. कौन है वो 4 लोग? हम सोच रहे हैं उनके बारे में जितना वो नहीं सोच रहे हमारे बारे में. So I think we need to get rid of this लोग क्या कहेंगे mentality. Unnecessary pressure.
unnecessary pressure, and I feel you know, कई बार लोग बात भी नहीं कर रहे हो.
नहीं कर रहे हैं. They don't. We are not even important as we think us for them. Like we think that we are important for them.
Yeah.
We're not. इतना है ही नहीं.
So true, so true. And yes, and लोग तो कुछ कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना, but you know, you should.
I feel if they're talking about you, you're doing something right.
Okay, yeah, that's also a positive side to it.
That's also a positive side. Yeah.
Great.
That's how it
So, Yuvika, you have one daughter, and I've seen you taking her to a lot of events and a lot of places with you. What you know? What is the most beautiful part of your motherhood that you know, want to share with our viewers?
I recently at an award ceremony said that winning this award alongside my daughter has been very, very special for me. So I always say that I'm blessed to have a little business partner. I'm amongst the chosen ones in the universe who get to have their kids as their business partner. So I feel I'm blessed in that department. So that's one special thing, and I like to celebrate it every day. I think this is one of the most beautiful things that could have happened to me.
Wow.
She's next to me, also helping me build. I am helping her grow. We're both helping each other. So वो थोड़ा गिल्ट कम हो जाता है. मुझे लगता है कि और कोई जॉब होता मेरे लिए, I would have been away from her. I would have come back to her only at night and then would have been tired. But in this job, this allows me to spend more time with her, know her as a person. Also, when we shoot together, I get to know about her strengths. I get to know about her weaknesses. I get to know about when is the time, what is my bandwidth with her. So I've understood her as a person. She's understood me as a person because of this job. So I feel I'm blessed in that department.
Superb. And you know, you take her everywhere with you. So कभी लगा नहीं that you know the outside world will you know, what will they think, or
Nazar.
yeah,
Nazar.
yeah, you were correct. Yeah, Nazar and the evil eye, that which is, you know, talked so much about it.
So मैं इतना सोचती नहीं हूँ नज़र के बारे में. तो मुझे लगता है कि अगर नहीं सोचो तो नहीं लगेगी. अगर सोचो तो शायद लग सकती है. क्योंकि मैं सोचती नहीं हूँ तो नहीं लगती. और to be honest, मैं when I was young or not a mother, I would say when I was still growing up and immature, मैंने बहुत लोगों को लगाने की कोशिश की नज़र, किसी को नहीं लगी. तो मुझे लगता है उनकी भी नहीं मुझे लगेगी.
That's a brutally honest.
तो उनकी भी नहीं लगेगी मुझे. मेरे को जब मेरी नहीं लगी तो उनकी कैसे पावरफुल हो सकती है मेरी नज़र से. तो नहीं लगती, नज़र नहीं लगती. अंबानी टाटा को तो लगती नहीं. हमें क्यों लगेगी? हम ऐसा क्या ही कर रहे हैं जो लग जाएगी. तो आई फील नो.
This is also so true. तुम अम्बानी स्टार्टअप को नहीं लग रही तो हम मतलब you know why we think that हमें नजर लगे.
But on a concluding note, I would say I do believe in energies.
Okay.
Energies are for real, 100%. But like I said, because I don't think about negative energies, I'm not attracting anything negative. So
Yeah.
that way, I'm
So
not
it's a-
thinking of nothing.
So it's all about what you think you attract. So you're thinking.
Yes. It boils down to that. What you think you attract. If you're fearful, see, nazar, I believe, comes from a state of fear.
Okay.
I feel. I don't know how much of it is I'm making sense, but मैं दूसरों के बारे में सोचूं, वो सोच रहा है मुझे नज़र लग जाएगी, मुझे लग जाएगी. It's a negative energy. ये fear है. अगर वो मेरे अंदर fear ही नहीं है, तो या तो मैं बहुत delusional हूँ या मैं बहुत brave हूँ. I would like to call myself that I'm not even thinking about nazar.
Wow. Lovely. So Yuvika, what is that one belief that you feel that children should learn, fast in their lives?
Self-worth. Yeah, if there's just one answer to it, then I would say self-worth. There are many other things, but of course self-worth would be my go-to answer, because I have seen how things shift once you start believing in yourself.
Okay.
I have seen my personal growth. I have observed how things align once I put myself on that pedestal. So I would always say, kids must have a strong sense of self to attract good things in life, and that sense of self should come from doing good things and not just having good things, like not possessions but things of kindness, like doing something nice for others, or just genuinely being a good person, or not thinking anything harmful about others, or doing something good for yourself, standing up for yourself. These are the values that build your self-worth. Having very strong opinions about something, having strong beliefs about something, and standing up for yourself, standing up for them. I always encourage an open talk with my daughter to build her sense of worth, and I believe it's very important to navigate life. Once you grow, it attracts the kind of relationships. Basically, the kind of relationships you attract depends upon your self-worth. The kind of job you attract depends on your self-worth. The kind of money you attract depends on your self-worth. So it's all interconnected. So this is what I would like to say.
So children should believe in themselves, and
they should believe in what they stand for. Yeah, they should have beliefs. They should have opinions. They should be fearless in expressing, and we should give them that platform.
Lovely. And what is that biggest challenge that you face, when you started with social media as a mom?
At that point of time, I used to think it's a challenge, but today I feel it isn't. In fact, it's beautiful. We didn't have a template back then.
Okay.
When I started, I was, like you said, one of the OG mom creators. It is true, because we didn't know where I'd land. We didn't know this will be called content creation and we will be called digital creators. ये सब words ही नहीं बताते. In fact, we used to say blogging. Whereas
Bloggers. Yeah.
bloggers. Whereas I was not a blogger. I was an Instagrammer.
Okay.
So we navigated. We didn't have a template ready. We didn't know how to negotiate with brands. We didn't know anything. We didn't know where this journey would lead us. I didn't know I could monetize through this journey. So figuring it out along the way has been a very enriching experience for me. And back then I used to feel like, काश मुझे पता होता क्या करना है. अरे यार मुझे थोड़ी knowledge होनी चाहिए थी इस चीज़ के बारे में. Now I feel अच्छा है. I learned everything on my own. There was no template. So I have not followed anyone. I have followed what my heart told me to do. So वो अच्छा है.
Okay, so it was basically, you followed your heart.
I followed my heart, and I'm glad I did. So there was no competition like मुझे यहाँ पहुँचना है, because कोई target ही नहीं था. I still remember one of my brand deals, because I didn't know I could monetize through it. My first ever brand deal was for a home brand, like how you have Urban Clap today, there was this home service brand. They would send people to your home for like for basic salon services. Forgotten the name, sorry. So we had to create a video about that, and the PR asked me, how much would you charge? I was like, for what? So I didn't know we could charge for this. So I'm coming from that era where I didn't know this journey was capable of giving me money.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And now though I feel it's a very good
it's a very good career option. But the thing is, my motive for coming here was not money, to be honest. It was my passion and creativity, and it still is. So even if the period of, like, it's not a stable, content creation is not a job where you get stable income every month.
Right.
I'm a freelancer, right? So not every month is the same. In the months where the graph goes down, financial graph goes down, I'm still not demotivated because मैंने स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया था ना उससे. आई ऑलवेज गो बैक टू व्हाई आई स्टार्टेड दिस. मैंने वो मेरा जर्नी का पर्पस ही वो नहीं था. इट्स नॉट लाइक आई एम नॉट 100% नीड मनी. It gives me motivation, and it gives me a lot of financial. So there is no denying the fact that it's a very beautiful byproduct of my journey, and I cannot do without it now. But I know मैं करती रहूँगी तो आई जाएगी ऐसे, because पहले भी किया है तो आई है.
right. And you should always know your purpose, that why you started it.
Your why should be very clear. Before. So a lot of people come into content creation and they get rejected. They feel dejected in 2-3 months, 6 months of content creation. I always tell them, your why of coming into this field should be clear. If your why is money, then there are many other options.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, there are so many career options.
Then there are so many career options. Money तो और भी बहुत जगह है. But since you're specifically here, your why of being here should be very, very, and you should be true to yourself. If it's self-expression, validation, whatever it is, creativity, जो भी है, that should be clear in your mind.
Lovely. So how do you balance between motherhood and being a creator? Like both things together.
So being a creator is a part of my motherhood journey, because my genre of creating content is parenting. It's not something that I don't do unnaturally in my day. And I can't do that. So it is very seamlessly interwoven in my day. All I have to do is just keep the camera on and document it. So so it's very seamless for me. As long as I feel so far it's been super seamless. The only thing is I just have to put on makeup and get ready. वो थोड़ा सा मुझे थोड़ा challenging part लगता है, because not everyone's dressed at home, right?
Yeah.
So you have to look presentable. Even though you're documenting your real self, you can't like show up in PJs. So that is the only challenging part. But rest everything, it's an extension of my real life. I have always kept it very, very real, relatable, and fun, because आप कभी मेरी डॉटर के साथ मेरी कॉन्वर्जेशन सुनना, इट्स सुपर फन एंड सुपर, आई वुड से हाईली इंटेलेक्चुअल, और मुझे इतना कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. एंड वी आर रोस्टिंग ईच अदर, तो वो ही आता है ग्रैंड पे.
So I am also seeing your content very humorous. How do you add that humor in your content?
Add मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि मैं सोच रही हूँ, रिसर्च कर रही हूँ कि मुझे ऐड करना है ह्यूमर. It's just naturally how we're talking. We're not adding humor to it. It comes naturally. So we are. I mean, as a family, it's a Punjabi family, and Punjabi families are very loud and funny, and they. I think humor is their coping mechanism. I've grown up with the fact that हर चीज हो जाती है, कुछ भी serious हो जाता है हमारे घर में. Towards the end, there's always a light moment. ठीक है यार, इससे ज़्यादा तो चलो ये हो गया. Like my father-in-law will come up with something super funny towards the end just to make the moment light. So was my father. बहुत ही fun तरीके से we have dealt with our problems. So I think that has been ingrained in me. So it's not like I'm adding humor to anything. That's how you're brought up. That's how my daughter is. Like I told you, we keep roasting each other. So ऐसा ही है.
Wow. So even you put a lot of 90s questions in your content.
I think I'm still stuck in that era. I think 90s should have never gotten over. I always like it's not even debatable. Okay, the topic is not even up for debate. That 90s was the best era. It had,
Of course it was.
it
We're all
had
from
the-
that era.
great. I'm glad we agree.
Yeah.
Because फिर हमारा debate हो जाता है इस चीज पे. But I feel 90s had the right amount of everything. It had the right amount of communication, right amount of staying in touch. It had landlines. It had people were more in touch with each other back in 90s.
and emotions, I feel.
Yeah, through feelings, emotions, and there was right amount of everything. Right amount of outdoor activities. Right amount of like celebrations with each other, festivals. सब कुछ था उस time पे. We weren't lacking anywhere. I would say 90s and even early 2000s were also like that.
Yeah.
I should not blame social media because it's my bread and butter, but भगवान please माफ करना, but social media के बाद से बहुत चीज़ें change हुई हैं.
Yeah.
Things have fastened up and there's less time to pause and
Reflect.
reflect. Yeah, we would do back then in 90s. We would do things very intentionally. Why we are doing this was very clear.
Yeah.
अभी नहीं है इतना ज़्यादा. So I always, I feel that was the best time in anybody's life, and anybody who's not lived the
Shah Rukh Khan era.
Yeah, Shah Rukh Khan era. I keep telling Gen Zs that you've not lived the 90s era. You are not eligible to even talk and participate in this
And
discussion.
you don't know how we used to feel during those times.
Yeah.
And you know, it's so correctly said that we will be the only generation, the 90s generations, that has seen the both side of the world.
Yeah, I always say that we've seen the both sides of it. We've seen like zero communication or zero technology era to
AI.
AI. Yeah, like, did you know I'm AI? She's not talking to the real Yuvika. So this could be one of the this is like it's as intimidating as it gets.
And it's getting more and more every single day.
Yeah, it is. And the thing is, you can't even help it because change is only constant. So होगा ही वो.
So, you know, one belief parents must protect their children from.
Belief that parents must protect that, like one thing that parents must protect their children from, screen time.
Okay.
I wanted to say something more meaningful, but it's very like the problem that I face in my real world is less attention span because of screen time. So keep them busy with as many outdoor activities possible. Screen time jitna kam se, without even saying that no screen time, it should be no screen time. Without, you don't have to say it, but they should be so busy throughout the day that they don't get any time for watching screen. Keep them away from screen as much as possible. And coming from me, because she's a part of my social media, it might sound contradictory, but let me clear that she's a part of content creation and not content watching. So there's a difference. She's not watching the screen when she's shooting with me. She's actually, she's also a very creative person. So it's a medium of self-expression for her as well. But once the video gets shot, it's then in my hands, how I edit, how I upload. Then she doesn't know what I'm doing with that video.
Yeah.
So she doesn't get to watch it. In fact, she gets to know from her classmates and neighbors that we saw you on that video. She's like, Mama, आपने दिखाया ही नहीं. It's like, it's okay. नहीं दिखाया तो कोई बात नहीं. You just have to shoot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So screen time कम है उसका. मतलब I feel और कम होना चाहिए, but
Yeah, so it's so correctly said that, you know, screen time should also be, you know, well managed. You know, they can have a productive screen time, but also the timing should be fixed.
the timing should be fixed. Yeah. No, so by screen time, I don't mean no screen at all. She watches TV. She watches. There are games that she plays, and I always feel playing games like how we used to play video games. Is better than just endlessly binging on short form videos, because that's very harmful. Because at least when you're playing video games, it's a little interactive. Your brain is active, right? It's not mindless watching. So, and I encourage her to play video games, where her reflexes are get sharp.
Right.
तो वो थोड़ा सा मैं उसको encourage करती हूँ. Encourage मतलब if she's playing, I don't that time I don't stop her, but her reels and YouTube and mindless binging I've stopped completely. That I'm very careful.
So, how important is mental stillness for moms today?
Very important, and I'm very happy to be living in that era where we're having this discussion, because I don't think in our mom's generation they even had this discussion, that they even realized that it's something to be something worth discussing. But I feel it's very, very important, because as mothers we have to think of 100 things. You know, बहुत छोटी छोटी सी चीज़ों से लेकर बहुत बड़ी बड़ी चीज़ें. How my behavior would affect the child, how my response to this situation is going to affect the child. You tend to think about a lot of things when you become a mother. And there are skills that we are learning, I'm still on my way to learn a lot of skills that I would want to inculcate in my daughter. But if I just tell it to her that don't do this, or you need to learn this, she will not learn. She will learn only when she sees that how I treat myself, how I respond to a certain situation. If I freak out, she will get that energy from me.
Right.
That it's easy to freak out because my mother did so. It'll all feel very normal to her. So there are things that I want her to feel normal about, and those are the things that I need to practice first. So I'm becoming very mindful of that. So there are multiple things that moms need to practice apart from the logistics, day-to-day logistics. So I feel it's very easy to lose yourself in that process on daily basis. So even a short bathroom break for that stillness is enough, but moms need that break 110%. So I'm blessed to be living in the era where I go on trips without, like, the travel trips are without my family. I go on girls trip, I get some time off. My I would say my immediate family. So that is like my recharge time, and I come back refreshed, I come back more energized. तो मुझे लगता है ये बहुत ज़रूरी है, taking some time off. And सबका mental stillness का definition अलग है. Some people might opt for yoga, meditation, or wellness, or therapies or retreats. My way of stillness is travel, so I end up doing that, and I always come back happier.
Oh, lovely. So that's how you keep yourself more present and more mindful.
More present, more mindful. And I also feel that this is the kind of life I want to give my daughter. Like when she grows up, or once she's a woman, or once she's able to decide for herself, she should be able to make choices for herself. So if I am not doing that, and if I am succumbing to the pressure or the societal expectations, how can I tell her to live the life that I would? So मैं कर लेती हूँ जो मेरे मन में आता है, because I want her to learn that.
Super. And what does emotional strength in a mom really mean?
It doesn't mean that you cannot break down, for sure. It means, for me, it means how do you show up even after breaking down, or even after repeated failures, even after goofing up 100 times. How are you showing up for 101th time for your child? So I feel that is the emotional resilience I want to. I also don't shy away from saying sorry to her. If I have made a mistake, I apologize to her. So that is
the right example that you're setting in front of her, because see, mistakes are inevitable. We are all humans. We can make mistakes. And we should always have that room. But apologizing is so important, and that is how it should happen.
That's a two-way. Otherwise, कभी वो mistake करेगी तो वो भी apologize नहीं करेगी. I always feel if I'm accountable, I should own up. It's not like mother. I'm a mother, so I cannot make it. She should see me as a perfect woman. No, she should see me as a human.
And what is that one advice that you want to give to our viewers?
I think everyone's journey is different, and everyone's definition of motherhood is also different. For me, if I'm able to inculcate the values in my child that I would want, and I feel that she stands for, then I am a good mother. I feel I'm doing a nice job, pretty good job at it, and So you should be able to identify that for yourself and for your child and what works for you, and don't get carried away by someone else's image of motherhood. Or and one more thing I wanted to say is that there's no perfect motherhood. Like anyone who's saying there's perfect, putting a very picture perfect example in front of you, it's not true.
Yeah, it's not.
It's messy, it's real, it's fun, it's enriching, it's emotional. I embrace all the parts of motherhood, and I feel if that's who you are too, then you're friends.
Wow, lovely. So thank you so much, Yuvika. It was lovely to chat with you.
Likewise.
And we all got a lot of insights about your journey and about how, and where we all should be working on. So thank you so much.
Most welcome. Thank you. I've had like good time. I've not discussed all these. I've never spoken about all these things before. And thank you for giving me this platform to share my thoughts with others.